Hey Reddit.
What video game caused you the most amount of rage?
We need your help to grow. Like and subscribe for more daily content. Overwatch. It's like playing a game of soccer where everyone on your team wants to be striker and charges for the ball at the same time, leaving the goals wide open. Then they lose and bitch about no one being keeper.
You've just described Rocket League. And that's even more like soccer.
I'll repeat it as often as it needs to be said. Overwatch is a social experiment designed to figure out how quickly 6 perfect strangers can develop cabin fever.
Back in the day, my NES controller had bite marks in it because I didn't know you could save your general progress in Kid Icarus by writing down this code that appeared after you died. Yet I was determined to beat the game. I would spend hours making it to the end, only to die and be reset to the beginning of the game. This caused my 12-year-old brain to become flooded with the rage of a zombie horde, and so I would sink my teeth deep into the flesh of the controller until the darkens would subside.
Modern children will never know the pain of not being able to look simple things up on the internet.
Good to know that someone else out there bit their controllers. There's a Sega Genesis controller out there with my 6-year-old teeth marks all over it.
For Honor for sure. No game has taken me to the same level of pure anger.
Orochi spams light and runs away.
I still find bits of controller all over my room.
Rainbow Six Siege. Where the frick did he shoot me from?
Tom Clancy's. How the frick was that not a headshot?
Can't clutch the 1v5 vote to kick.
Rocket League. After 2,500 hours it's more rage than fun and I should stop playing.
This game is the very reason I posted this question. I only have about 100 H. Never encountered such a toxic community.
I played several hundred hours without even realizing you could play competitive ranked matches without Rocket Pass. I basically thought you had to pay for Rocket Pass to play ranked. I thoroughly enjoyed the game up to this point and rarely had toxic experiences. Then I found out about ranked. I played competitive and lasted about a week before quitting the game completely. Haven't played in months and don't plan to. I even played console, so I didn't encounter many players with keyboards, so rarely did I get chat other than the presets. I never thought something so simple as, "What a save," or "Nice shot," would send me over the edge. I'm 40 years old and one of the calmest people ever. Trying to explain the toxicity to someone who has never played is actually kind of comical. My non-gaming friends are like, "So you quit a game you loved because people would tell you nice shot when you missed?"
Echo the Dolphin. I consider it one of my favorite games, but the difficulty curve is super wonky. The Lagoon was the 3rd level and by far one of the most difficult ones in the entire game.
I owned this game for years and never got off the first screen. I thought the whole game was just swimming around in that little cove. I was a stupid kid.
I could never get past the stupid octopus right at the beginning.
XCOM. Critical tactical situation. Life and death. 99% chance to hit. Swing and a miss. I love the game and fucking hate it.
3 inches from alien while holding a shotgun. Miss.
My favorite Steam review of all time is the guy who said there's a 99% chance he would recommend the game. And then gave it a thumbs down.
Most of online PvP game. Because my internet connection is a shiz.
Can't be worse. THSN mine. I play every game on 180 plus ping. Got used to it cause no one cares about my country.
Aladdin, where you gotta go through the lava cave on the rug.
And Lion King. Frick the Hakuna Matata waterfall.
My best friend's little brother had memorized this level. And kids from the block would have Mike beat it for them. We'd be hanging out and some kid would knock on the door and ask Mike to come to the lava cave. I still remember that, almost 30 years later.
Cuphead. RIP. My controller.
That fucking dragon took years off my life.
This match will get red hot.
Battletoads, level 3. I am 37 and I still am not over that level.
Look at this badass over here. Getting to level 3.
Some dude beat it blindfolded.
Getting over it.
If you don't have that golden pot, then you haven't gotten over Bennett Foddy.
I oddly find getting over it extremely relaxing. And find myself laughing more than raging when I fall 1,000 feet.
I never hated a game, myself, or the people around me more than the one time I played Overcooked.
My entire family played Overcooked one time and we were advancing really quickly. We were on this Arctic map I think, and I accidentally pushed my mom into a pool of water while she was delivering the last meal we needed to win the level. We failed.
I had to ban my wife from playing it. With our then 8 and 10-year-olds. Man. Expecting a 10-year-old not to make a game out of just punching the rat and expecting an 8-year-old to not have the prioritization skills to get overloaded and occasionally stand in the way. You would have thought someone colored on the walls and tie-dyed the dogs. Yeah. We haven't played it in a long time. Not even out of quarantine desperation.
Some PC baseball game I bought at the Scholastic Book Fair in the 90s. It booted out of DOS. I must have just been too young or accidentally set the difficulty too high, but I literally couldn't get a hit. I ended up crying and throwing the game away.
At least you got the toxicity out of your life.
Y'all better not be talking shiz on backyard baseball.
Sonic 3. The Carnival Night Barrel.
The maddening thing about it is that it's so easy to get past. Once you know the bullshit method of doing it. See, you've just got to understand that Sonic can generate more vertical force by looking up and down than he can by actually jumping on something. Apparently.
Guitar Hero 2 Expert Playthrough. Just the song Freya. My pre-teenage hands were just too small to be able to consistently hold the Gren button and have to stretch to the orange. On the plus side, I did feel like a rock star smashing the guitar.
That song is the most cramp-inducing song ever. Fucking jam. Though, The Sword is a kick-ass band.
Ever play the game, Black and White? Where you play a god. My younger brother was an evil god who demanded human sacrifices and took ever other settlements by force. Eventually the ground cracked and lava spewed wherever his cursor was. I was a benevolent god who cared for my people and took over other settlements by making mine so nice the other populations all moved there. Flowers sprouted wherever I had my cursor. So anyway, my brother completed the game and I couldn't because eventually my settlements would get destroyed by the game antagonist while I was busy building my people libraries. Even tried again as an adult and couldn't complete the game. I think I'm gonna die mad about it.
My favorite part of Skyrim is returning home at 3 AM after assassinating the Emperor of Tamriel. Only to hear, "Did you get me anything? It's 3 in the morning, go the frick to bed."
Funny because I had no issues. But I was on the fence kind of god. I would help them, but occasionally throw a couple out to the ocean so they remember who's boss.
League of Legends, because either you get stomped by a much better opponent that is likely to be a smurf, or your teammates think they deserve to be on a higher ELO but play like it's their first time. Even if you stay calm at some point, the hate other people put into the chat makes you rage as well.
Everyone understands the need for a leader and a shot caller, but no one wants you to be either of those things. Or anyone else.
I feel like I had to scroll too far to see League of Legends. That game is a hot pile of toxic sludge. Mostly coming from the community surrounding the game.